downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, ETN once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Equanimeous St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On play action, Lawrence. That's complete, right side to Lazard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after 1. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Carson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to surge ahead with Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Darrington Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run here with Evans. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds downs across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards left on second down.
And they'll go right back to Evans. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. They can't hang with us. Hey, watch that. Listen. 54, Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Out of the gun, a give to Evans.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run by Evans.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And they'll run here with Evans.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They run it with Carson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. McKinnon here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
ETN once more.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
They'll go again here with Evans.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
To throw is Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
41 right.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Being chased out left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Back to throw.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Second and 10.
Now Wilson. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jags, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,